DogWorks Radio is sponsored by Alaska Dog Works. Check out their website at alaskadogworks.com.
Start your day tomorrow with The Daily Dog with Michele Forto, the morning podcast on DogWorks Radio. Apple Podcast reviewer Patty Christensen calls it funny, smart, and filled with all the info I want to know about dogs. I love this show. Wake up with The Daily Dog. Available on DogWorks Radio on Apple Podcasts or wherever you listen to your shows.
You are listening to The Daily Dog with your host, Michele Forto. The Daily Dog offers training advice, tips and tricks, and maybe even a book or movie review, too.
Hello and welcome, everybody. It's Michele Forto with The Daily Dog, and we're going to dive right into our factoid section of our program. Did you know all dogs can be traced back 40 million years ago to a weasel-like animal called the mysis, which dwelled in trees and dens? The mysis later evolved into the Tornactus, a direct forebear of the genus Canis, which includes the wolf and jackal as well as the dog. Kind of interesting stuff. Very difficult to say these scientific words, so if I have mispronounced anything, please bear with me. Up next, we're going to dive into our breed of the day. And this breed is not as well known as some of these other breeds that have been coming out with the oodle doodle translation. So we're going to talk about a Pudelpointer. The Pudelpointer is a rough-coated pointing dog that originates from two breeds, the Poodle and the Pointer. The idea behind the breed was to create a dog that combined the Poodle's intelligence, love of water, retrieving instincts, easy trainability, willingness to please, and protective coat, with the Pointer's endless desire to hunt, birdiness, pointing instincts, field nose, and endurance. The first cross of a poodle and an English pointer to establish the new breed took place in Germany in 1881. The sire was an English pointer owned by Kaiser Frederick III, named Tell, and the dam, a poodle named Molly, belonged to a famous Teutonic author on the subject of hunting dogs, Hedgewald. The poodle's genes as a breed seem to have been more dominant in passing on. To alter this, many more pointers than poodles were introduced into the breeding program to arrive at what the Pudelpointer is today. During the first 30 years of breeding, only 11 poodles were used as opposed to well over 80 pointers. After that initial time period, only the occasional reintroduction of the pointer was needed. After World Wars I and II, the breed became severely depleted, and the reintroduction of the pointer became important again to rebuild the breeding stock. The first poodle pointers in North America were imported in 1956. After the breed's foundation was laid, the Poodle Pointer Club of North America was founded in 1977 in Canada. The Poodle Pointer is a calm, self-controlled, versatile gun dog with a distinct hunting instinct and lacks game or gun shyness. In his native country of Germany, he is always ranked high in performance tests and in the field. This breed is enjoyed and valued for its desire and drive. The conformation of a Poodle Pointer should be a height between 22 and 26 inches, a weight of 45 to 70 pounds. They have a life expectancy of 14 years, and they are in the group of Foundation Stock Service. So poodle pointers are fairly rare in my world as a dog trainer. I haven't come across very few, if any, that I've been made aware of. I'm sure we've had a few crossbreeds, and the client probably didn't know that it was actually a poodle pointer that their dog was mixed with. But lo and behold, I have a client that called us the other day, and she has a full-fledged AKC registered Pudelpointer. So I wanted to learn a little bit more about this breed before I start its training program. That way I am doing the client and the dog itself the full service that it deserves. If you have a dog that you're interested in or have heard of a dog and you thought, where did this dog come from? AKC.org has a lot of information for you to learn about all kinds of dog breeds. Thank you for listening to the Daily Dog today. Join us next time.
Did you know that Alaska Dog Works trains service dogs for those in need throughout North America? Each and every service dog that is trained through the Lead Dog Service Dog Program and Michele Forto and her team has an individual training plan. We train for autistic, mobility, psychiatric, and PTSD for our soldiers for service work. If you know of someone that may need a service dog, please take a moment and check out Alaska Dog Works on social media and at alaskadogworks.com.
If you like our podcast, there are a few things you can do. You can take a couple of minutes and go to Apple Podcasts and leave us a 5-star review. You can also check out all of our DogWorks Radio sponsors and promotions in our show notes. Another thing you can do is go over to Facebook, like our Facebook page, and one last thing, please tell all of your friends by spreading the word about DogWorks Radio. Thank you so much for listening to us. We really appreciate you.
DogWorks Radio is produced by Robert Forto. Logo art by Angry Squirrel Studios. DogWorks Radio is produced in conjunction with KVRF 89.7 in Palmer, Alaska.
For dog training advice, you can contact Alaska Dogworks at 907-841-1686 or visit their website at alaskadogworks.com. If you have a show idea or would like to be a guest, please contact us by sending an email to live@dogworksradio.com.